All right, Civ fans, I want to make a case for Old World, the game I got here, being Civilization 6.5 or 6.5. Why? It was released after Civilization 6. It was released by a team that was heavily involved in Civilization 4. So there's a lot of really good ideas from that game that are fleshed out and matured in this one, particularly the one with like hamlets, towns, the whole suburb thing going there. Really nice. Or Hamlet Village Town, there we go. But also it adds in really cool elements about choices matter. If you discover a goodie hut, you don't just get a bonus, you get to pick which one you want to go with, and in some cases you get a bonus, but you get a penalty with it. Or you may decide, you know what, let's just avoid the place entirely. There's a lot of choices matter in Old World, and you see some of that in Civilization 7. Okay, you still have builders in Old World, and you don't have builders in Civ 7, but, everything else here, look, this is some pretty realistic artwork we have going on. I mean, check out my settler. What? Yeah, he looks like he's doing a good job. Let's have him run down here. There's Old World, however, is not Civilization. I should say that. It definitely has some great mechanics that make it separate from that franchise. For example, the limited number of orders. When I moved my scout here, it knocked down a few orders that I had available. And I've only got 31 more to do to tell the rest of my guys what they should be taken out with here. There are, however, like Civilization 6, if I build certain things, like if I build this barracks next to a garrison, it gets a slight bonus there for what it generates. If I build a theater or a amphitheater next to a town or hamlet, it gives a bonus there, so on and so forth. Mines next to other mines give bonuses. Quarries next to other quarries. You get the picture here. There's some synergies involved. And there's very, very Civ 6-y. It's a great game, and not enough people are playing it. And I really don't know why, because it released ready to go. The thing just runs fantastically. I don't have mods except one that increases the view size of my very first city. And I think there's one other one that I have that does portraits and stuff. That's it. I don't have any need for quality of life mods or anything else because the game works so well. It's incredible. The DLC does as advertised. It adds a ton of events and a few extra mechanics. You don't want them. You don't have to have them. The game is already fun. It's got some great scenarios in it. Let me just go ahead and keep playing with my guys here. We moved the settler. Let me go over here. Looking at this worker here around Babylon. Well, let's see here. I don't know. You know what? I could extend some area out there. I've already maxed out the number of hamlets I can build in Babylon. So maybe I'll just take a look at the next worker. So I'll click on the next worker button down here. See, I got these little things here. If I want to go to, you know what? Maybe I don't want to look at my workers after all. Maybe I want to look at my explorers, because I got a lot of cloud here I got to figure out. Let's send this guy out to go to sea, young friend. 1, 2, 3. Oh, look at that. Actually, sail north, because I got to get rid of this business so that way I can maybe connect up my cities overseas. This guy's going around the Hittite Empire. Oh, they're letting me sail through? Well, that's very nice of you, Hittites. Oh, thank you. That's very nice. All right. Okay. We see Hattusa there. Making things, it's the standard, hey, here's your town, buddy. What do you want to make? But you could either choose things that work based off of your city growth, or things that work off of how much military training you have in the town, or things that work off of how much your civics generation is. These are like little magical mana things we generate up here. I am in need of, we're coming off the end of a war. It's going to be a while before we have another, but I need to increase the culture of my cities. so that way I get more points for them. It's a tight game. I don't even have the AI on max, and it's doing a very good job of staying competitive without being overly so. It's very fine-tunable, and I love that here. Way better here. But you know what? If I go with this rancher, I'll get more food and people. I go with this one, I get more orders. You know what? I'm going to do both. And while I'm at it, let's go ahead and bring in the trapper. He'll add more culture. That little 2 in the column top there, that helps improve the culture of the town. So we'll get that. So that's what they're going to build. It consumes some citizens, and they'll be building over time. Let's go ahead and take a look at Truopak. This is a city I just recently conquered from the Gauls. They have I built walls and a militia, now a worker there, brought in a worker from somewhere else. We can make something new here. I'm going to go with a Jewish disciple because Judaism is the religion here, and if we start building their monasteries and temples, that will add more culture to my towns, and I like that. So we're going to go do that. We'll hit close here. Oh, I've still got loads of orders. I could either start moving my army or move more workers, or I could appoint some governors here. Yes, please. It's been a long time here. This one will reduce my total science, but increase culture somewhat. I'd say overall, let's do that. Let's do that one there. Just a little bit of a drop in science we can handle there. And well, that took care of all the stuff there. I can send my diplomat on a mission. Oh, my prince, who is but a lad, 16 years old. Let's make sure we tutor him so we can buff up his skills. This one has a better chance to improve his wisdom, so I'll go with that. I like wisdom because it helps with making science. And, you know, Babylon, they're nothing without their science. Or am I right, or am I right? Idle family religion heads. Let's go there. We've been converting the heads of the families to Judaism. That helps my relationship with them and helps them with their tribe. And it just keeps things together that way. It's not because of Judaism. It's just that that's the religion that got invented in Babylon. So that's what we got there. Right now, let's see here. Ooh, convert religion is blanked out. We don't have enough civics to do it. Okay, so we'll wait. We'll have to generate some more civics. I need a lot more civics, in fact, because you utilize those to build more wonders. Oh, and yeah, I mean, see all this stuff I'm trying to figure out here? I hope I've given you this view that when you get busy in old world, you are really involved with this, making a lot of decisions. It is Civilization 6.5. And if you're thinking you don't want to pay full price on Civilization because you think you're going to get burned, you're going to wait until it's ready, or you don't want to pre-order it, I totally get that. I totally understand that. This game, though, has already been released. It's running so smoothly. It's affordable. If you want to scratch your Civ itch with something that's a little bit closer to Civ 7 than what Civ 6 is right now, if you want the realistic artwork, and you want a game that was made in 2018 or later, or I think, this was 2022 when it published, yes. 2 years old at the time of this recording here. Although it did have a beta period, but still, it's ready to go. It's not one of these things you got to roll the dice on. I'm telling you right now, right here, this is it. This is Civilization 6.5. It ain't 7, but it ain't 6. It's a finished game. It's ready to go. I love it. I want to keep this under 10 minutes. You should love it too. Tell the world, old world, go get this game and scratch that itch with some of the new features you're going to see in Civ 7 right here, right now. And if Civ 7 bombs out, oh well, at least I recommended a really good game for you, Old World. There you are. Have fun with it. We'll see you in the next video. Cheerio.